Hi everyone, I'm Shannon Aducci, FN Style Director, and welcome to our Footwear News Achievement Awards Red Carpet Pre-Show, brought to you by the Style Room, powered by Zappos. I am here with my co-host tonight, Deputy Editor Sheena Butler-Young. Sheena, we're here in the flesh.
I'm so excited to see you, Shannon. It's been 9 months.
It's been a long time.
Other than virtually, but I'm so excited to be here and I'm with you and with all of you at home, right?
Yeah, we're doing this virtually. This is our all virtual award show this year for 2020. But we wanted to make sure that we gave our viewers an inside look at some of the biggest fashion and style moments from the people who are winning awards tonight, from the presenters. We have a really big list of huge names tonight.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is really our biggest awards yet.
It is.
It's an unprecedented year, and why not have an unprecedented night, right?
In
a good way. In a good way. We should toast.
To the night?
We should toast to the night.
To the 2020 FNAA.
Cheers.
Cheers. So let's get started talking about some of the bigger award winners tonight.
For sure.
Person of the Year is pretty much the biggest award, one of the biggest awards of the night.
Yeah.
That is going to Aurora James. She is the designer of Brother Vellies. She's also the founder of the 15% Pledge.
Amazing. You know, Aurora is getting this award because she took something that was so difficult, right, for the Black community in particular. And I'm talking about the death of George Floyd, which really led to a heightened national conversation around race, around equality and justice in America. And she said, hey, you know, Black people make up 15% of the United States. Why don't you dedicate 15% of your shelf space to Black brands, right? Isn't that such an inspirational story? We need inspiration this year. And I think Aurora's story from beginning to end, from starting Brother Vellies in 2013, is so inspiring. One of my favorites. They're all my favorites. We don't have favorites, right? But we're giving the Icon Award for Social Impact to Dwayne Edwards. I say Dwayne, but I think it's properly Dwayne, who is the founder of Pencil Footwear Design Academy. I mean, 3 decades of just building a pipeline into the footwear industry for young Black men and women. I think that's amazing, right?
Let's talk about Designer of the Year, which is another really big award. And this year, we chose someone different. And he's so exciting. I think he's the most exciting thing in footwear design right now. Salehi Benbury, he is the footwear designer men's for Versace, but he is also doing these collaborations with brands like New Balance. He's also a big hiker. He's making hiking boots look chic and desirable. He went on a hike with his pal Jaden Smith, who we will see is presenting the award to him, and we'll have to check that out.
Oh, I'm looking forward.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to our digital director, Charlie Caballo, who is in LA. Hi, Charlie, we miss you.
Hi.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, I wish I could be there, so I put a red carpet under my feet just to feel special like you do.
I love it. We miss you here, and you know, we had so much fun last year on the red carpet. I was thinking about who was my favorite person to interview, and I want to know who yours was.
I love Paris Hilton. She walked in she was so bright. She looked like a chandelier.
You know, another person who I fell all over when he finally walked the red carpet was Billy Porter, and I was so excited to talk to him. Charlie, what do you remember from that conversation that we had with him?
You know, just one of the things he learned was just sticking true to yourself, having self-confidence and feeling empowered with how you look.
I was really, I mean, when she walked, I mean, she's super tall. She's a supermodel, Adriana Lima.
I asked her, how did she learn how to walk in heels? I was expecting to hear something like, oh, my mother taught me when I was young, but apparently she learned from Brazilian drag queens.
We have a really great Collaborator of the Year award winner this year, one of the biggest moments of the night. You happen to be wearing their shoes. This was a collaboration between shoe designer Amina Muaddi. She is like the hottest shoe designer. She got Designer of the Year last year. And she collaborated with Rihanna.
Rihanna has had like such her own moment in fashion, so to kind of see them like merged together for this is amazing, and the shoes have been like so well received. They're good looking shoes.
Let's talk about shoe of the year, the Nike Dunk. This shoe has had so many iterations, so many lives, so many interpretations, and it's really left its mark in the sneaker community.
The Kylie Jenners love this, the Travis Scotts love this, and when they're spotted, these shoes will go on StockX and be $20,000 easily. So let's talk about company of the year, right? Deckers, this is the parents of UGG, Hoka, Sanuk,
Teva. This company is on fire. I don't think people realize just with those star brands, UGG, which everyone wears UGG and has continued to wear UGG.
Yeah.
And we just see
UGG
how
season is upon us, by the way.
It is. Athletic brand of the year is going to New Balance. And this brand is just everywhere, doing things with everyone, doing these great collaborations. But I think there's something just about this gray New Balance sneaker that really, Sheena, this was a fashion moment.
Oh my gosh, I'll talk about a brand that's evolved. I mean, this year was the first time they did a Black History Month collection, which was really cool. So they're finding ways to redefine themselves, but also to keep their heritage, which is really neat.
So here to talk to us a little bit about holiday dressing, how to feel festive. We have Carrie Meikle-Reed. She's the creative director of the Style Room powered by Zappos, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about that. So welcome, Carrie. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We're betting that most of our viewers tonight are probably wearing their pajamas or maybe sweatpants. Can you tell us a little bit about what advice you're giving your shoppers on how to feel festive right now but still stay comfortable?
Yeah, well, at the Style Room, we're really trying to be equal parts aspiration and education. So we're thinking of our stories through the lens of versatility, ease, longevity. So, and thinking about the things that we're kind of wearing from day to day. Some options could be, wearing an high-waisted activewear pant with a tank and an oversized blazer. You can go out the door, with some cool sneakers on. There's some great, matching sweats that you can wear, throw a trench coat over it. So it's really all about fashion meeting function.
I am loving the idea of dressing up sweatpants. Brand of the year is going to Comfort Brands. Carrie, can you tell us a little bit about what your shoppers think of these brands, of these comfort brands right now?
Yeah, I think these brands are perfect for the moment. I think people are looking for ease, and I think our customer is of the mindset that they need things that serve multiple purposes.
What are the other footwear trends and brands that you're seeing your shoppers, what are they into right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there'll be any big surprises here, but I think it's athletic shoes and sneakers, slides or statement slippers, sophisticated slippers. I think that's what our customer is looking for right now, and some sports sandals. Again, it's all about fashion meeting function.
Absolutely. You bring up a good topic, slippers. Slippers are back, it's cold.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about slippers.
I think slippers, serve, our day-to-day lives right now. And I think also they're just a great giftable item. The one that has kind of been my tried and true and will continue to be one in my closet is the UGG Scuffette. But I have in my cart right now, I think it's called the Vince Kayla. It's a kind of a shearling slide. So you can have a little extra glitz to your day.
For the past few months, I think people may have been thinking that they can go shoeless in the house. It's actually not good for your feet, right?
No.
So if you can find something to wear around the house that still makes you feel good, slippers are the way to go. And now that it gets cold, you want to add socks, right? Are you seeing some trends around socks?
There's two trends that I kind of really like in socks. There's a brand we have called Happy Socks. So if you're kind of looking for a little bit of color in your life, you could throw on a pair of those, or you could kind of go the other end. There's some beautiful, cashmere socks from a brand called Skin, in neutral kind of soothing color palettes.
Is everyone getting, for the holidays, is everyone just going to be getting slippers and socks this year? This could be the season, the holiday season of just the slippers and socks. What are you seeing and what are you recommending to your shoppers?
An easy choice and a great gift is always PJs, socks, and slippers, right? Iberge, Cosabella, La Perla. And then, like I was saying before, outside of the traditional slipper brands, brands like Dolce Vita, Kate Spade, and Vince all have, kind of some of these different variations and sophisticated slippers that have come out.
Carrie, you bring up a good point that I think this sort of at-home look is getting so much more sophisticated and people are having fun with it, and I love that.
Yeah.
We are very curious, what are you going to be wearing for the holidays?
Well, it kind of brings to mind two stories that we brought to life in the style room. One is everyday decadence, right? So we're with our close friends and our family in our quarantine bubble. You could throw on a beautiful earring, a headband, a dress, some sort of little touch that kind of brings a little glitz to whatever sort of celebration you'll be having with your family. And then I think there's another story, one that we called Easy Formal, and it's really all about ease and versatility. So it can be an oversized blazer and a soft trouser and a slip-on loafer, so that you feel dressed, but you also feel like you can be comfortable in your home doing all of these things.
So true. Well, thank you. You've given us inspiration. We really appreciate you joining us to talk about this.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Carrie. Happy holidays. Timberland is getting the Sustainability Award this year. They wrote the book on sustainability. So it's like, in a lot of ways, this award is long overdue.
Retailer of the Year is going to the Whitaker Group, and that is head by James Whitner.
Yes. The reason that I think, James has had such a good year, he's really leaned into philanthropy and community service. He's really made his social media and his stores a platform for advocacy, a safe space.
It was a really hard year to launch a brand, but we had a really exciting launch that we're honoring this year. This designer, Alfredo Pifferi, his new line, it is a vegan line.
Amazing,
and he is proving once again that this can be done.
Yeah.
Sustainability, sustainable luxury shoes, they can be done. They can be
pandemic,
done.
nonetheless.
We have 2 awards for Hall of Fame this year. Dick Johnson of Foot Locker is receiving 1.
Dick Johnson is such an inspirational leader, can I just say. He's running like this really big enterprise, but he always says this really humble thing, I'm just a sneaker salesman. That's his leadership style. That's how you become a legend.
And our other Hall of Fame award winner is Sergio Rossi.
Yeah.
Now, Sergio Rossi, the designer, passed away earlier this year in Italy, and it was a really sad moment for the fashion and footwear community. Sergio Rossi was known for establishing some of the quality standards and the production standards and really bringing the idea of designer luxury footwear to the modern era.
So, Style Influencer of the Year, I have a feeling that this is the moment a lot of you have been waiting for. Miss Cardi B.
She's getting awards left and right for music, but we wanted to honor her style, which is so innovative, so risk-taking, so symbolic and iconic.
She thinks outside of the box. She's willing to just do whatever and make a statement. She's an incredible woman that is deserving of this award, that looks great, that takes risks. This is a really big crossover fashion year for Cardi.
We're gonna go back to Charlie and talk a little bit about these moments that he had on set, shooting these moments for the FNAAs.
Amazing stuff.
He got to spend some time with the one and only, our Style Influencer of the Year, Cardi B.
It was high energy all the way. What you see is what you get. Everything that she gives on social media, she gave to us during the photo shoot.
John Legend is opening our show. He's going to do a few moments. You got to spend some time with him in LA on our shoot. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we were in his Beverly Hills home. It's huge, stunning, beautiful. You can tell he doesn't shop at Target. One thing that you're not going to see, of course, in the photo shoot, but at the piano in between takes, he played for us, he did some singing. It was wonderful.
Wow, so you got a private concert with John Legend in his home. I'm officially jealous.
I know, we were saying we miss you, Charlie. We're fawning over you not being in New York with us. And you're in LA getting private concerts by John Legend, on set with Cardi B, playing with her daughter's doll. What's really going on, Charlie?
I hate to brag, but it's the LA life.
we have 2 brands of the year that are being honored.
There's a theme.
Both of these brands are really important. So the first one is Crocs.
Crocs really showed up for the healthcare heroes. I mean, they've been the big heroes of COVID. And I think literally the message was, hey, we have thousands of pairs of shoes. We want to give them to healthcare workers. Have at it.
They have a really big presenter this year.
Oh yes, I'm so excited.
Priyanka Chopra is presenting to Crocs for Brand of the Year.
So excited.
She had a very clever way of wearing them for an evening such as this, an awards night.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at how she wore her Crocs.
So the Emerging Talent Award this year is going to Andrea Wazin, right?
Yes. She is from Beirut, from Lebanon, with the explosion in Beirut. Her store and her offices were completely destroyed. And she just said, we are going to just clean up and we are going to rebuild and we are going to just start anew. And she actually, for spring 2021, dedicated her entire collection to all of the architecture, the historic architecture of the city of Beirut. Our other brand of the year is going to a big favorite, Birkenstock.
Yes.
I am the biggest Birkenstock fan.
We were talking about this.
Ever.
You're like the poster child for Birkenstock right now.
They've done all of these fashion collaborations over the past few years and it's reignited this interest. But then you actually get into a pair of Birkenstocks, man, this feels good.
This feels good. Congratulations
to
Birkenstock. Cheers to Birkenstock. Congratulations. Well deserved.